Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Well, today's deck is a mono-black aggro deck. It has a decent amount of removal. It's got tons of value packed into every single card, and it has got creatures that just don't want to stay dead. But before we get into that, thank you everybody who is a Brew Crew member that helped us get over 500 subscribers. It has been absolutely a blast, and we just keep climbing. We are going live September 24th to be giving away all kinds of fun stuff in appreciation for hitting that landmark, including a box of Innistrad Midnight Hunt. So make sure that if you're not subscribed, you hit that button right now, become a member of the Brew Crew yourself, so that you're eligible to win some fun stuff when we do go live. So, like I said, we have mono black aggro for you today. Let's start off first with our removal package. We have 4 Bloodsheath Thirsts. And I mean, not only can this kill early game creatures, but it kills late game creatures and planeswalkers. So I just love the fact that for 1 mana, you're killing that early stuff. For 4 mana, you're killing the big stuff. It is just a really strong card. I wish it was an instant, but can't have everything. We have 2 copies of Flunky, and we're splitting that with 2 copies of Power Word Kill. Just in case they have a whole lot of cards in their hand, we can't use the Flunk, we've got the Power Word Kill. And if they're running, you know, angels, demons, devils, and dragons, we still got a flunk or 2. And then lastly, we have 2 copies of Soul Shatter so that we can get around anything that has hexproof or any kind of shenanigans where we can't target it. Soul Proof is going to go ahead and take care of that. Next, we are going to have our value creatures. So we have 4 copies of Dungeon Crawler. Basically, we're only using this because it's a 2/1 for 1 black mana. We're never really going to be using the whenever you complete a Dungeon Crawler, bring this back to your hand, being that we don't go into the dungeon. Then we have 4 copies of Eye Twitch. You love playing it. You hate playing against it. It's a 1/1 flyer that just gets a whole nother card from your sideboard of your choosing. And what are those cards? We have 1 Environmental Science, 1 Necrotic Fumes, 1 Inkling Summoning, 1 Pest Summoning, 1 Expanded Anatomy, 1 Introduction to Prophecy, and 1 Mascot Exhibition. So whatever you need at the moment, depending on what you're playing against, you've got a lot to go get with that Eye Twitch. Then we have 4 copies of White. This is just a lot more value than I think a lot of people thought in the beginning. So it's 1 black, 1 colorless for a 3/2. It does come into the battlefield tapped, but we are an aggro deck. We're not trying to be blocking stuff anyways. And then it has Life Drain. Whenever a creature dealt damage by white this turn dies, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token and exile that card. So not only are we going to be exiling their card, but we get a 2/2 and we killed one of their creatures. In most cases, that's what's going to be happening with that. Then we have 4 copies of Nighthawk Scavenger, the one of the most underrated 3-drops in best of 1 for mono black, in my opinion. It just doesn't see enough love. Don't get me wrong, if it gets removed right away, that sucks, but they have to remove it, or it just takes over games. Then let's get into our recursion section. The creatures that just won't go away. We have 4 Skyclave Shades and 3 Ebondeath Draconlich. You could put a 4th one in the deck, and you know what happens? You're going to draw 2, 3 every single time. So I think 3 is plenty fine, especially considering there are a lot of exile cards out there. So you don't want 2. You want to make sure you hit it. You want 3. You don't want 4 because you don't want to flood on them. So I really like where we're at 3 at the moment. And then 2 copies of Agadium's Awakening. Not only is it doing double duty as land, but we get to bring back any of our creatures that we want instead of just the Ebondeath and the Skyclave. A lot of value there in this deck. And then to round it off at the top at 5 mana, we have 2 copies of Lolth Spider Queen. I'm not going to read any of the text there because you know what it does. And when she hits the board, you're probably going to win. I think the stat is something from MTG Arena Zone, or maybe it was MTG Gold. There's a stat somewhere where 80% of the times that this card gets played, the person wins the game. She is probably the best card in the entire set, especially at Mythic. And then lastly, we have 19 Swamps and 4 Faceless Havens. So that is the deck. Without further ado, let's go ahead now and get into the gameplay. We got Kudan. We fight. Opponent goes first. 2 Dungeon Crawlers, Flunk, Soul Shatter, and an Ebondeath. Well, you know I hate mulliganing, and we have a turn 1, so let's go ahead and keep. We got removal. Okay, Dungeon Crawler 1 out. We need to find some land. See what Kudan's up to over here. We got a Cave of the Frost Giant and a Crawling Barrens. We have Crawling Barrens into a Spell Satchel. Okay, we have got some stuff going on over here. It doesn't matter what we throw, which land we throw, so let's throw that out so it's definitely not Summoning Sickness. So they're showing us white here. and they have a spell satchel, but we are a rush deck. So we're going to go full force forward. I'm just, what I'm getting at is I'm nervous there's a board wipe, but they haven't foretold anything, so they're not doing it this turn. No Doom. Oh, we got green now. Mavinda. Okay, things are happening. So Flunk is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So Flunk is probably better here than a Soul Shatter, because Soul Shatter hits more. Let's go ahead and flunk it. Flunk it real good. Get in for 4. We can just keep doing that for a few turns. Another Mavinda, eh? Okay. So that's if they target their own spells. Something tells me they could protect Mavinda right now with the... with a, what do you call it? Snakeskin Veil. So we'll Soul Shatter. They can't do it to a Soul Shatter now, can they? Can't snakeskin a Soul Shatter. You just can't do it. I mean, you could, but you're still gonna lose a creature. If we just keep going down this... Oh, look at this. We got a Toski. So let's go ahead and just flunk Toski. Let's get that out of here. I mean, we could have just Soul Shattered it also. 2 more. And the turn. Strict Proctor. Got it. Don't we just win the game now if we fire up Faceless Haven? Oh, no, they can gain 2 life right now. Yeah. So this is, okay, resolve. Resolves. So this is Snakeskin Veil. It has to be. Land. So if it's Snakeskin Veil and that's all that's in their hand, then we just win. Then we just win the game, right? There's that. Draw a card. Act up. There we go. Let's get that in there. And let's go on in. Bakudan! Ima. Hello. Okay, we go first. We could do a turn 2 white, and we have some Ebon Deaths. You know, we want to have 2 of those. We have land, Blood Chief, Flunk. We'll keep it. Land go. What do we got here? We got Cleric class coming down. So, these are going to be good for us. This removal. Let's go ahead and get the white out there. Big old 3-2. Let me guess. A Cleric that costs 1 white, 1 green. Oh, no. Luminarch Aspirant. Okay. So, the Blood Chiefs kill things much later in the game, but Flunk can kill a turn 3 drop, and this can't. So we're gonna pop one of our Blood Chief Thirsts on the Luminarch Aspirant, get in for 3, and be sad we didn't hit another land. If we do, we're gonna be doing well. 3rd land for the opponent. We just need to keep them off of creatures. That one's not too scary. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to let them have that for sure. Let's go ahead and get in. We kill the Orator, and we get a 2-2 if they don't block. Okay. They do not block. They know better. Whenever they throw a creature, they gain a life. So, or is it Cleric or Creature? Creature. So they'll be gaining 2 life right here. Hollowed Priest, we take down with the Flunk or the Blood Chief. We can actually take down both and just kind of just mess their whole board up here. Which is what we're going to do. We can't have these on the board. Another Nighthawk Scavenger will come in play later very well. They both cost the same, right? So it really doesn't matter our sequencing here. Flunk you. Flunk you. Blood Chief you. Get in with both. If they want to block, once again, that's fine. We kill the Impassioned Orator. They do keep gaining life. Don't get me wrong. They're going to want to try to get this to 5 if they're stalling out. Another Hollowed Priest. So we'll just keep falling over their head with the Nighthawk Scavengers. Dawnbringer, here they go. They're almost out of cards in their hand. So they do have a big Hollowed Priest, but we could just block it with the Nighthawk Scavenger if we felt so inclined. There's an Eye Twitch. We're definitely throwing the Nighthawk. We want all of that. So we'll block with this now and get ourselves a 2/2. Try to make a preferable, like a good trade here. It'll shut down this from coming in. If they attack with this, we could just kill with the Nighthawk Scavenger. They just fire up the Cleric class. Felt like that was a little late. That might have been way better for them to do earlier. So we take 4, but we just gain 4 back. So let's not block yet. Let's not. We'll block with this Eye Twitch next turn. Nice! 4th land. So I know for sure I'm going in. Okay. I think we win the game much quicker by throwing the Ebon Death out at the end of their turn, let them smack us around. I mean, they could gain how much, you know, they could bring in another creature, get crazy. I think we're okay. Yep, I knew that was coming. Probably this. It doesn't really matter which one of those two they do. Yeah, they get some stuff. We are erasing. Yep. Triggers. Triggers. They can only attack with so many. I don't think they could kill us this turn. We could just, yeah, there we go. So pass, pass. Okay, so we throw out our Ebon Death. We get another land. So what do we got here? We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if we attack with this, they die. And if they block this, So I want to hold these back because I want to be able to block the Hollow Priest and the Moon Dancer. I don't think they can keep their creatures from dying. So we're going to go next. Attack for 5 in the air. As long as I block these two, I should be good, right? Let's just go with the whole team. I should have maybe gone in with the Faceless. We'll hold that back one turn. And that way we can throw the Eye Twitch and rethrow that if somehow they kill it. So let's get in with everything. Okay, let's throw the Eye Twitch. They don't have Trample. These don't have Lifelink. End the turn. They can't use this again. Luminarch Aspirant doesn't scare me too much. They do get some tokens. I know. Yep. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the air. Just don't be another creature, huh? Okay. We're almost. We're getting there. We're getting there. Resolves. 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 Pass. What are you doing here? What are we doing here? Put that on. Okay. Oh, they have a lot of power out there. Okay. So we block one of the big ones. We block another big one. We do 2 blocks. Pass. We go down to 6. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then I just grab Expanded Anatomy for the win. Take the turn. Expanded Anatomy. Nighthawk Scavenger. Swing. Oh, good game, Shima. Woo! Mikhail Creighton. Hello, opponent. Okay, looks like they go first. We have 2 lands, Blood Chief Thirst Flunk, white, Nighthawk Scavenger, Ebon Death. I mean, we have removal on curve. We have a creature at 2, 3, 4 on curve. We just need to hit some land. This looks good. There we go. There's that land we needed. So one more, and we have all the land we really need as far as what's in our hand. I don't know what our opponent's up to yet. let's go ahead and get this out. Let's put the white out. Let's see if they got the removals. They're not going to board wipe us, obviously, but not with one creature. But do they have, like, Bound in Gold? That can, if they're mono white, it's a Redain. So I cannot kill Redain this turn. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We can get in, and if they block, then we get a 2/2. There we go. End the turn. Next turn we can do a Nighthawk. There's a Skyclave coming down. So I think I'm fine with that. Let that resolve. Nothing I can really do about it. I need him to throw another card. There's the Code Spell Cleric. So, wait. Enters the battlefield if it's second card. So first, let's let that resolve. That way, if they target the Redain, then we flunk it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and throw you. They have another Skyclave apparition. That's not going to be my favorite thing in the world. I think I'm going to go for it, though. Let's get the Nighthawk Scavenger out there. I'm not really afraid of anything. Let's save this Blood Chief Thirst. They have another Skyclave? If they do, that's good on them. We do have... Oh, okay. Well, we could still cast this, just nothing great right away. Might be the Ebb and Death, yeah. I mean, now I just come in the air, right? So that they don't keep doing that to me. Let's just go ahead and tag it now. Let's go ahead and get in. One more land right here, and we can throw the Ebb and Death out. We also have the white still. Here comes a Redain, so never mind. Never mind. Oh, the takedown. Wow, what a play. Skyclave Shade coming down. Let's kick it. Let's kick it old school. Mono white's such a pain. Okay. Elite Spellbinders taking out the white. Can't block. Let's go ahead and get in. They take the block. Boom. Throw out the land. Throw the shade. Kick it again. Coming in with Redain. They tag us. Tag us and bag us. Okay, look at that. So if I throw Eye Twitch, I can still throw you, right? Yeah, let's throw the Eye Twitch. We're attacking for sure. That's what we do with Skyclave Shades. We just keep going. Double blocks coming down. It doesn't matter the order there. So let's go ahead and just... You take more. You take less. It doesn't matter. They did get rid of our Skyclave Shade for the second time. Does not bother us at all. Let's end the turn. I want a big old 5/2 flyer out there. And then if we hit another land drop next turn, we'll throw Skyclave Shade again. We have Faceless Haven. Here we go. Ebb and Death coming out. Full force. Skyclave Shade off the top. Interesting. A 4/3. Let's go ahead and get you out there. Next. Attack with everything except for this 2/2. Yeah, I'll attack with that 1/1. Block it. They do not block. Okay. So, they could have a board wipe coming on, and we do not need to throw the Skyclave Shade for any reason. but this comes out tapped anyway. So let's just throw that, leave the Skyclave behind, and then if they board wipe, they board wipe. We come in with the Faceless. We have a Ebon Death still. There's a Monk. I think we got this. I think we got... Oh, Skyclave comes out of nowhere. Well, this gives us a 2/2. Oh, okay, here they come. I mean, why not? It has Vigilance. Something off the top. Give me a rip. Give me a Loth or a Academia's Awakening, huh? What do we got? A Nighthawk Scavenger. So 3. If I do it for 3, I like that. Let's see. Let's kill our Eye Twitch first. So we don't attack with the Faceless Haven. We just attack with everything. We're swinging. Oh, come on, block that. I get a 4/4. If that Skyclave Shade dies, I get a 4, or Apparition. I get a 4/4, and if they block this, yeah, this could be good. No matter what, if they block this, I get a 2/2. No matter what. They're going to take the rest, eh? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. We get a 2/2 zombie. They would have to top deck a board wipe, and they're playing a creature deck, so I'm not afraid of that. So we're still going with the Agadium. We're doing it for 3. We're grabbing you. We're grabbing... let's go with the white. I don't think I can't block anyways with the Skyclave Shade, and this gets me a 2/2 again. Auto pay. Good game. Good game. Woo! This deck's on fire. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for Mono Black Aggro. I mean, this just takes people out so fast, and mid-game, it can actually still get the job done. It's not like a normal aggro deck where if it gets to mid-game, you're probably going to lose. Now, don't get me wrong, if a control deck gets you into the late game, you're probably dead. But it can hold its own against almost everything out there. I'm having a fun time with it. We're not going to go changing a bunch of cards because I really like where it's sitting. But basically, everything over here are the flex spots in this deck, in my opinion. The Bloodchief Thirst, Flunks, Power Word Kills, and Soul Shatter. Choose the removal that you like the best. I think that Dungeon Crawler could also come out, but, you know, there's not a whole lot of good one-drops out there, but that's another flex spot. Definitely make this a creature. Definitely make these removal. Don't change these for more creatures or this removal, in my opinion. Other than that, the deck is solid. If you want to know what is safe to craft, Soul Shatters are extremely safe to craft, in my opinion. White, if you don't have whites, I don't know if you should be crafting that yet. That might just be a card that goes in a deck here or there, and then you never really play it again, so just be careful with that one. I think Nighthawk Scavengers are a simple craft. Do it all day, every day, because it's a blast to play. Whether or not it's seeing play at the moment, it's a rogue, it's a vampire, which could be important with the Innistrad sets coming up. Flying Death Touch, Lifelink. It's just an amazing card. Agadium's Awakening is land. I always think that lands are safe to craft. Ebon Death, Draconlich. Be careful with that one. Crafting 1, 2, or especially 3 could be rough. Skyclave Shade, I think if you play a lot of black, is a safe craft. Loth, craft away. You should have 2, 3, maybe even 4 of her. And then Faceless Haven, of course, is an easy craft. And then over here, like I say every time, Mascot Exhibition, you definitely want to have at least 1 in your collection. So, that's going to wrap it up for Mono Black Aggro. Once again, thank you everyone who has subscribed. Don't forget we're going live September 24th to give away all kinds of fun stuff. If you would like to be eligible to win any of those things, including the box that we're going to be giving away, make sure you hit that subscribe button and become a Brew Crew member yourself. And as always, until next time, have a blast in the arena.